Hey everybody, so today is the video I have been waiting for a year to make, and that is how much does it cost to have a baby in 2022? Last year in June of 2021, I got pregnant and thought it would be fun to track all of the expenses that we had leading up to the birth of our son. So the medical expenses, things that we were buying, and I also tracked things that we were gifted just so I could show the value of everything we received. In March of 2022, I did have our baby. It is now June of 2022, and I just finished paying off the last hospital bill for the birth. So just as a disclaimer, of course, everybody's financial situation is different. So just because I paid a certain amount doesn't mean that that is exactly what you are going to be paying for your baby. Obviously, if you are buying tons of things, if you have no financial help, no baby showers, no nothing like that, then you might be spending more out of your own pocket. If you have no health insurance, then that's another thing to keep in mind. Or if you have really great health insurance, then that's another thing to keep in mind. Before you do have a baby, I definitely recommend calling your health insurance provider or just looking on their website, figuring out what they are willing to cover and maybe also what your out-of-pocket maximum is, because it is likely you are probably going to meet your out-of-pocket max for your baby. So for me personally, I had an out-of-pocket max on my health insurance of $4,000. So that was $4,000 for me and $4,000 for my son. So my son, once you have a baby, your child is a totally separate being that is also going to be charged. So keep that in mind. Let's just get started though. Like I said, in June of 2021, I found out I was pregnant, and the very first thing that I bought was a onesie that was $2 at Walmart, just as a way to surprise my husband and tell him that I was pregnant. You guys can actually see that video. I'll try to link it down below. In July, I paid for my first medical bill, and that was for lab work. That was $51.97. In August, I bought maternity jeans from Amazon, $21.73. In October, I went to one of those Amazon resale, where they do returns and they have everything super cheap. And I bought a haka, a baby cloth book, a baby wrap, and a baby mirror that broke. And in total, that was $20. In September, I got a ton of items. A breast pump, which is free from insurance if you have health insurance. A crib, a changing pad, I got some more maternity clothes, a dresser, a diaper caddy, crib sheets, formula and bottles, car seat blanket that was free on Buy Nothing, and a maternity belt. And the majority of those things were free because people gifted them to my husband and I. But I did have to spend money on the maternity belt, and that was $24.97. In October, as you will see when you get pregnant, if you are not already pregnant, you may have to buy extra undergarments, and that's what I bought. But in October, I did have an Amazon credit, so I didn't spend any money on that. November was a really big month for us when it came to getting things for the baby, because that's when I had our first baby shower. We got a fitted mattress pad. We got a ton of just gifts from our registry on Amazon. I guess I'll try to link that down below if you guys are interested to see what I had on my registry. We got, just random baby shower gifts, lots of clothes. We got nursing bras, I got an ergo, and I also bought the Taking Care of Babies course, and I also got cloth diapers. All of that was free for us. Out of pocket, we spent nothing because of the baby shower. We got lots of gift cards, lots of money, and people just gifted us things. So if there's anything I can recommend about a baby shower, if you can do it, is request gift cards, because that is just the best thing ever. Now in December, we did spend some of our personal money, and that was for a medical bill, specifically 2 ultrasounds that I had, and that was $312.52. I also got some more cloth diapers with our gift cards, so didn't spend any money there. And I also spent a little bit of money on another medical bill, and that was only $3.24. In January, I got some baby clothes that were gifted from my sister-in-law, who also had 2 sons, and she was just wanting to get rid of those clothes, and so she gave me a ton of those clothes. I also got some vacuum bags, so those are really great for if you have like a ton of baby clothes in different sizes. I needed a place to like store them, so I just put them into vacuum bags to sort of like make it smaller, and then labeled the bags. On Amazon, I also was able to apply our registry code. So if you have a registry on Amazon, they will give you a discount code that is good for I think like 2 times. And so in January, that's when that kicked in for us. So I bought a ton more items like breast milk bags, a stroller organizer, a diaper pail liner, a diaper rash, ornaments, a car seat, a wall organizer, and a baby towel. So all of that was free because I was waiting until that discount code applied. I also got one of those Kind starter kits, the Kind, I think that's what it's called. It's like where you can pump directly into a breast milk bag, and it just seemed really cool, and it was only like $5, but I used some of the money we got from our baby shower for that, so that was free. And I also got some more maternity pants that were technically like given to me from my grandmother. We did spend some money in January. I had to buy another crib mattress because I didn't really love the crib mattress that we got in the beginning. That was $52.22. I also started doing a medical prepayment, which now I've learned that you shouldn't do because it just makes it such a pain for insurance. If you do make a prepayment, just know that you should 100% track that and make sure that when you do get your final medical bill, that they are applying that prepayment to your bill, because my OB's office like didn't do that, and I had to go back and tell them, hey, I like made payments, please apply that to my bill. And we were also gifted a car seat. I did cave in and get some maternity leggings though, and that was $25.17. In February, we did spend some money. We got some blackout curtains that were $21.19. I got a labor and delivery gown that was gifted to me from my mom. We did buy a stroller, and that was a huge expense, $521.31. We ended up getting the Mockingbird stroller, which I really, really like, but it was expensive. I also thought that maybe I might need a heating pad during labor, so I got one for $12.83. We also had I think another baby shower during this time, so we got more baby shower gifts, nursery curtains, baby books. I did make another medical prepayment, and that was $200. Now in March, this is the time I had the baby, I did get a small medical bill that was $582. We were gifted more things from family, friends, and I also got some more things from Amazon. We had like so many Amazon gift cards. Now in April, more bills started coming in, and that was $39.90 for an ultrasound. And then a bigger bill was for my son. Like I said, your child will be billed separately on insurance, so you have to like pay separately for them. And I also paid a little bit for a lab that I had, and that was $806.74. In May, I finished paying off my medical bill for the OB that delivered my son, and that was $1,440.31. And then in June, finished paying everything off. I had anesthesia at the hospital, so like if you have an epidural or if you have a C-section, which I had both, then that will be billed, and for me it was $397.80. And then finally, my last medical bill, and that was for the hospital, and that was $1,175.59. And it was actually cheaper than what I was billed because I paid it off in full. So if you can do this, try to ask your OB and the hospital if they have any discounts. OBs sometimes will give discounts if you pay in advance. They will also sometimes give discounts if you pay in full, if you pay within a certain amount of time, like if you pay 10 days after you get the bill. My hospital had a discount if I paid in full within 10 days after I got the bill, and that's what we did. And so we saved about $300 just by doing that. So it really pays to save for those medical bills if you can. So the final total that we spent out of pocket for everything was $5,335.31. So it actually was a lot cheaper than I thought it was gonna be, because my son's medical bill ended up being a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to really be a lot more expensive. I did personally meet the out-of-pocket max for my medical bill, but he didn't. Now I did calculate the value of all the gifts that we received plus what we spent, and the value of all of that, if we hadn't had any like baby shower gifts or anything like that, it would have been $10,230.11. Now there is one item I did not mention in this video, which maybe I should have, but I chose to leave it out just because I feel like not everyone is going to need to buy this for a baby. But we personally needed to buy a car because my husband's car was only a 2-seater, and obviously there's gonna be 3 of us, so we needed a new car. And we spent $10,000 for a car. So it is something to keep in mind if you are going to be having a baby, thinking about, do you need to upgrade things? Are you going to need a new car? Are you going to maybe move out of your apartment into a bigger place? So those are things to keep in mind that are all going to cost money. So really, technically, our out-of-pocket expense was $15,335.31. So when you add in the car, it's a lot more money that we ended up spending and we had to save. We aggressively saved up for our baby right when I got pregnant, even a little bit before. We just put everything that was left over that we had into our savings account to save. So that is how much we spent for our baby. And I am actually now tracking up all of the expenses for his first year of life. So I'm hoping next year to make a video about how much it costs for the first year of a baby's life. And of course, all of these things are going to really vary based on like your health insurance. If you have amazing health insurance that is going to pay for everything, that is great. You're going to save thousands of dollars. If you choose to have a home birth and it's not that much money, then that's going to save a lot of money. But overall, just know that a baby is 100% worth all of the expense, but you can do it. And also know that like a lot of hospitals and OBs, they have plans that if you need to be paying like month by month, and they also have services if you are lower income to help you pay for the medical bill. I hope this helped someone out there with figuring out maybe how much they need to save for their own baby. But let me tell you, it's worth it and you can do it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next video. Bye!